God, dog, they're awful. She had her worst, what can be described as her worst professional basketball game. Angel Reese, that's right.
The self-described Bayou Angel Reese Barbie recently received a reality check that she most likely didn't anticipate.
Heads and shoulders above everybody else in the league, but the game prior with Angel Reese, with the Rose against Brianna Stewart and the Mist, it was a disaster.
If we've learned anything, it's that hype only gets you so far when your play doesn't support it. Last night, Rhea was benched following yet another subpar showing in the league's best league. And guess who came to her rescue? It was none other than Lexie Hull, a teammate of Reese's from the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark, whom Reese has previously disparaged.
Lexie Hull came in off the bench. 10 minutes of play. She did all of this damage in 10 minutes.
Stay tuned, everyone, because I'll explain in detail why Angel Reese fell from grace and how Lexie Hull is creating an unparalleled legacy. Let's dissect this, shall we?
And there were a couple of moments that could only be described as maybe some of the most embarrassing things we've ever seen happen on a basketball court. But Angel Reese's, wow. Her stat line is rough.
Angel Reese played for an incredible 8 minutes, although it wasn't very.
Like, they started Angel Reese in the fourth of Razorway, and look, Angel Reese had a horrific game. Like, a terrible.
She made 2 for 6 field goals, 0 3-point tries, and 0 free throws. That's correct. Only 4 points you wouldn't expect someone who spent the previous year promoting herself as the face of women's basketball to have 6 rebounds and 1 assist.
66-71 versus the Mist tonight. Angel Reese played 8 damn minutes. She was 2 for 6 from the field, 0 for 0 from field goal, 0 for 0 in free throws. She had 6 rebounds, 1 offensive rebounds, and 5 defensive rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 1 0 blocks.
Replayed for a total of 8 minutes yesterday night, scoring just 4 points. To put that into perspective, if there had ever been an award for being the most worthless on site, she would have won it. In just 2 extra minutes, Lexie Hull scored nearly 5 times as many points.
She gets pulled out of the game so fast because 1, she's completely unskilled, and 2, because she's exhausted, because she's not in shape. And you're watching it as she trudges up the court. It's the same crap every single game. They try so hard early on to get her involved. Why they start her, I have absolutely no idea, because her own fans aren't watching this shit anymore.
To be honest, Angel Reese's body type simply cannot handle the pace of this 3-on-3 style. Seeing her lumber about the court was like seeing a giraffe attempt to keep up with a pack of cheetahs. The news flashes, but it doesn't happen, and it looks awful on TV.
8 minutes. 8 minutes? 8 GD minutes? 2 for 6 from the field. It's good to see that field goal percentage is not getting any better. There's no improvement. Now, tell me again how she's been in the lab. I'm starting to wonder if those gym videos where she's shooting threes, this, that, and the other, are not actually set up and actually directed content.
Let's now contrast that with Lexie Hull, who replaced Rose on the bench and put on a clinic in just 10 minutes of action. Hull made an amazing 8 out of 11 field goals, made 1 of her 2 3-point attempts, and added a free throw for good measure.
And Lexie Hull goes 8 for 11 from the field and has 19 points, 3 assists, and 3 boards. 19, 3, and 3. She was the top scorer, and they didn't play her in the fourth.
In just 10 minutes, she concluded the game with a blistering 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. In addition to surpassing Angel Reese, Lexie Hull provided Rose their first victory in an unprecedented fashion. How terrible for the unapologetic Angel.
It was an absolute disaster for Angel Reese, but you will notice something. As Angel Reese rode the pine and had an awful game, and the game got away from being about Angel, the Rose Basketball Club won the game.
While Rhea was out there doing nothing productive, Lexie Hull was breaking ankles, nailing cross-court passes, and hitting threes as if her life depended on it. She even spent so much time on the bench that she might as well have been scouting real estate there. That one cross-court pass to her teammate for a three-pointer chef's kiss, even the officials likely wanted to high-five Lexie because she was balling so hard.
Man, let's just look at some of the plays. The hustle play, boom. Look at that. Giving you the hustle. Rebounding. As we all know, she cut to the rim, boom. Look at that. Beautiful work. Going to work down there on Vandersloot. Come on, man.
Let's take a moment to celebrate Lexie's ascent to the occasion. She has been underappreciated for far too long, and last night she demonstrated why she is more than just a role player. She is a woman who led a college team to national championship and is a winner at heart. It's time someone gave her the professional playing time she deserves because when she is unleashed, she is unstoppable. Honestly, if you're not giving Lexie the limelight following a performance like that, you don't deserve her.
Look at Lexie. Lexie out here cooking. Go ahead, give it to her, Lexie. Bang that thing. Come on, man. We been said it. We been said it. Hey, get Lexie involved.
It's hard to believe that this is the same player who has been promoting herself as the face of women's basketball. If her face is anywhere close to the game, it's only because she has a front row seat on the bench. In contrast, Angel Reese's bench antics were hilarious at one point. She was looking at her nails as if she was considering scheduling a manicure appointment rather than paying attention to the game.
What in the holy hell is this? Like, boom, she just spiked it into the corner of the rim. It's just the same old. It's what we've seen from Angel Reese now for quite some time.
While Angel has been occupied with creating her Bayou Barbie persona, snapping selfies, and attempting to be popular on social media, the stark contrast between Reese and Hull's performances says a lot about their individual attitudes to the game. Lexie Hull has been working hard, and it's evident that her performance wasn't an anomaly but rather a masterclass in concentration and efficiency. She made every second of the court matter, which is more than Reese could have done.
Now, there were some unbelievably embarrassing moments for Angel Reese in this game, and this is going to be one here. She's going to dribble down the court, and she's going to pick up the ball. Wait, and start trying to dribble again. What are you doing now? What just happened? Did you just blatantly dribble?
That's right. The history between Reese and the Indiana Fever makes this situation even more deliciously ironic. When Angel couldn't stop trash-talking the Fever, she dismissed them through shade and pretended that she was too good to even acknowledge their roster. Fast forward to the present, and it's Lexie Hull, one of the Fever's best players, who had to save Reese from her mess. If that isn't poetic justice, I don't know what is. Angel was playing so awkwardly that she might as well have been playing in her sleep, dribbling on the double, and other such things.
The biggest thing I saw was, number one, again, she's on the floor. Number two, she was aggressive. Felt like she was passive before. Something else I'm also seeing in Aaliyah Boston on her team, Vinyl. But Lexie Hull asserted herself. She was looking to drive the basketball, which is something we're hoping to see more for the Indiana Fever.
And may we discuss the game's tempo? 3-on-3 basketball is a serious sport. It's quick, intense, and requires accuracy, stamina, and agility. While Angel Reese is more like a giraffe caught in a stampede and out of her depth, Lexie Hull thrives in this format, gliding with the grace and quickness of a panther. This format highlights weaknesses, and Reese's were evident last night.
She can shoot three, but you don't want to be a one-trick pony, right? Or two-trick pony in her part because she always plays defense. You want to be able to add to the bag, as we say.
The irony has undoubtedly been noted by the fans, and social media is ablaze with responses. Due to her performance, Hull has received an abundance of love and gratitude from online fans who are rightfully supporting her. Hull has repeatedly demonstrated that she is more than just a role player. She is an exacto, whether it is through her work ethic, basketball IQ, or capacity to step up when called upon. Last night, she reminded everyone why she is an essential member of any team.
We can see right here, I don't think my girl Angel has been working on layups at all, bro. It's so bad she's scared to actually take them. Check this out.
8-7, the lead has flip-flopped early.
Right here.
Here in Miami, Reese.
Oh, she's driving. She's driving. She's going to do a layup. Nope, I got scared.
Copper, the finish.
Let me pass it off.
Let's return to Angel Reese for a moment now. Reese has been talking and doing nothing for far too long. Her flamboyant antics and larger-than-life persona may get hits and headlines, but they don't win games. This isn't just about one awful game. It's about a pattern. Basketball is about delivering when it counts most, not just marketing yourself. At the moment, Reese isn't delivering. In fact, her presence on the court appears to be more of a burden than an asset.
You are a basketball player. You think you're a model. You might even think you're an actress. Who knows? You might think you're a singer too. You think you're a host of a decent podcast where if it wasn't for the fact that you played basketball, you wouldn't have one single guest come on your podcast because nobody would give two flying F's about it.
Even her own admirers are beginning to doubt her priorities. How can someone who is incapable of making even a layup make missed shots and claim to be the face of women's basketball? Even while Reese still has her ardent fans, her image is beginning to show signs of deterioration. This night's performance, or lack thereof, was simply the most recent example of the repeating themes of poor defense and little effort on the court.
Let's look for Lexie. All of a sudden, because of some great play while practicing, and she saw something she hadn't seen before, and said, "Look, let's look for Lexie."
Lexie Hull, meantime, is subtly creating her legacy. She doesn't need to make a name for herself with ostentatious costumes, viral social media posts, or over-the-top self-promotion. Her game talks for itself, and last night it said a lot in only 10 minutes. Hull demonstrated that she is more than simply a bench player. She is a game changer. Her ability to enter a game and totally change its course is evidence of her talent, preparation, and mental toughness.
Back, and now they're in the win column. Feels good, and Lexie Hull being on the floor is a huge part of that with her 19 points.
Angel Reese's future appears bleak. If she hopes to save her reputation and career, she will need to do some serious introspection. The glamour and hype will only get her so far. Eventually, she will need to let her game speak for herself, and at the moment, it is saying all the wrong things.
Because Angel Reese does not get that if it wasn't for the media or people talking about her. In fact, it's more than the media when it comes to Angel Reese, because if it wasn't for the people talking about her on the internet, on Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, if it wasn't for those people that were talking about you, Miss Angel Reese, you would be nothing.
Basketball is ultimately about outcomes. It's about who shows up, who performs well, and who improves their team. Last night, Lexie Hull showed up, but Angel Reese didn't, and that, my friends, is what separates hype from substance. Hull is the genuine deal, and Reese may end up on the bench for good if she doesn't step up soon. What do you think? Please like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you watching, and we hope to see you at the next one.